Hi, my name is Jordan Linford. I am with Focus Services. We are a telecommunications business that serves worldwide, and we pride ourselves on providing a very high level of customer service. We want the customers who call us to leave having a great experience. And what happens when they leave having a great experience is they naturally gravitate towards your brand. And the best place for them to do that is social media. And we've noticed that after we send a lot of these customers away having a great experience, a lot of these businesses aren't equipped to retain their customers through social media. So I wanted to share a little bit about Google Plus. Google Plus is, in my opinion, very underutilized by most businesses. I've made it a rule of thumb that anything Google gets behind is worth looking into and investing your time and efforts into. So we'll look into a little bit about some of the reasoning behind being a part of Google Plus. The first thing is that it ties in with Google search results. Google is trying to create a more individualized and socialized search method for its users. It also has the new business reviews. The Google reviews are now on Google Plus. And then 79% of the market is Google. So anybody with a Gmail account is going to be affected by Google Plus. And remember, it's not Facebook. It operates in a much different way. Now, first of all, when you add friends, you're adding them to circles. Now, these circles you want to give specific names. That way you can individualize the message to that group of people. There's some things you may want your family to hear that you don't want your friends to hear. Some things you want your potential customers to hear, but maybe not your current customers. And it is also a good idea to, even with like a circle like potential clients, to even dissect those into further groups because there may be different tactics or methods or different needs that those people have that you want to address. And you don't want to lump them all into the same thing. So the bigger your circle, the better. That's the bigger the reach. So you want to have your circle as big as possible. You can have as many circles as you want. You can only have 5,000 per circle. You want to add them strategically. I personally use hashtags to find the people to add to my groups. Hashtags are what people will type in to show, to categorize their posts, much like Twitter. So if I have a cat food company, I would type in pound cat food or pound healthy pet, and I'll go and find who's posting in there, and I'd add them to my circles. That way I know they're going to be interested in what I have to say. Also remember that your friends have extended circles. So when they like something of yours, of your content, all of their circles are going to see it. So it grows exponentially with Google Plus. That's one of the great things about it. Now we'll move on here to plus ones, and plus ones are much like the like system, except for they drive SEO. When you plus one something, it's basically telling Google that that's what you want to see in your search results. So the more plus ones something has among your friends, the more likely that is to show up in a search result. And I'm going to do a little demo at the end of this PowerPoint to kind of show you how the plus one system works and how you can utilize it. Now, posting techniques are much the same as Facebook and Twitter. The etiquette and techniques behind it. You want to make sure you post frequently. I'd say 3 to 6 times a day. You want to do it in your peak hours, morning, lunch, and at least 2 or 3 times before bed. You can have those scheduled by using Hootsuite or whatever program you may use. Use hashtags and mentions. Always hashtag and always mention. It just broadens your reach. More people are going to be able to hear you if you use those 2 things. And when you mention somebody, it's going to let them know that you've mentioned them. Great way to engage your audience. And then the hashtags, again, are just going to categorize what you said, and it's going to be viewed by people who also categorized with the same hashtag. Google Plus is actually something that a lot of businesses are now using for inter-company communication. It's a very helpful video platform. You can use it for training. It's easy to use. It's a lot less clunky than Skype. And you can archive it and recall it at a future date if you wanted to show the same training. Now, another great thing about having all your employees involved in Google Plus is they can plus one your content. If you have 50 employees and you can get 50 plus ones, that's going to do a lot to bolster your brand. That's a big deal. I know there's a concern of being a time waster, but if you lot aside some time for people to go plus one content, that's actually a great way to drive brand and drive traffic. Brand recognition. Okay, business reviews. Google Reviews is the best review system out there. It had a target of being the best review system out there, and that is one of the reasons why it bought out Yelp. Yelp was nipping on its heels, and they wanted to be the king of that market. So they have rolled Google reviews into Google+. Not very many businesses are reviewed yet, so 3 or 4 good reviews holds a lot of weight on Google reviews and will show up in search engines. One last thing to mention is a lot of people aren't on Google+, but if you add them, they're still going to get a notification that you've added them, and they're still going to go look at your content. So the more people you can get to do that, the better. Now I'm going to show you some examples here. As you notice, I'm signed in as Jordan Linford. Most people are going to search signed in. I believe it's almost 62% of people search while signed in. So that's a big margin there. And if you notice, I'm signed into Google Plus as well. As you see the plus Jordan up here in the top left corner. Now I'm going to type in call center, which is a very common keyword has a lot of competition. And if you notice, I find Focus Services post right here at the very, see that one right there? That's Focus Services, first page. And then you scroll down just a little further, and it's here again, right here. And as you can see, that's the first page. That's because my friends have +1'd the Focus Services content. So now Google believes that when I type in call center, I'm going to want to see what my friends prefer and what my friends like. Now there's a little button right here, that one with the silhouette of a person, and what that is a filter, and that's filtering the results to show all of the ones that are +1 by my friends. I can turn that off and have unfiltered results, and that first page goes away. But another study has also shown that most people don't bother to turn off that. They just search through and don't pay attention to it. So chances are when they're searching, they're not going to turn off the social filter, which is great. Now we're going to look a little bit about +1s. As you can see right here, this is a post by Quicken Loans, and I'm going to go ahead and +1 it. And so now if any of my friends are looking to refinance their house or do anything with a mortgage, they're going to see that I have essentially endorsed Quicken Loans, and they'll take a look at them in their search results. The catch is, if there's another rivaling company to Quicken Loans that has more of my friends liking it, and more of their circles liking it, it's going to beat out the Quicken Loans in a personalized and socialized search. So that is the reasoning behind having a lot of +1s. The more +1s you have, you're going to beat out any competition that might be inside of your circle of friends on Google+. A few things to mention. Like I said before, everybody may not populate their Google Plus account, but they're going to be notified when you add them or when you make an effort to engage with them. So and then they're going to go look at your content. So Google Plus is a great new program. I suggest everybody getting involved. I hope this was a help. Once again, my name is Jordan Linford. I am with Focus Services. We are a call center provider. We have call floors worldwide and can help you with any needs that you might have that a call center could fulfill. So if you have any other questions, go ahead and click on any of the links on the email, and hope you have a nice day.